I'm joined today by Chris Feifs of the UVM men's lacrosse team. Chris, you guys are the defending conference champions, two-time champions now. What does it mean to be picked first again this year and get that respect from your peers?
It means a lot. I hold coaches in our league to a really high standard. They're all really great coaches and great people. And for them to, give us that respect, it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to the guys. And, it's taken some time for us to get to that point. But I'm really excited about, this year.
You mentioned that, that respect from the coaches. What are your thoughts right now on the depth and quality of play within the America East lacrosse, and the way it's been the last few years?
Yeah, I think there's a ton of parity. The coaches in our league are really good coaches. And with some of the new coaches joining the league, I think we, only got it stronger. And so every single week, you really got to bring your A game. When I came into the league, there was one or two teams that were super dominant. And now it feels like, it's anybody's tournament to be won and anybody's conference, race to be won. So it's fun. It's every week. It's a lot of fun for the teams and the coaches. And, we look forward to it.
Your roster going through it, you have over 20 states and provinces in Canada represented on your roster. Is that something intentional that your program does, and if so, what are the goals behind that?
Yeah, we really do. We try to find the hidden gems, all over the country and really not try to eat from the same recruiting trough as all the traditional powerhouses. Think that the way the game has expanded and the way that, guys have, given back to the game and started coaching in all these non-traditional states, there's a lot of, good players to go around. And unfortunately, the schools aren't growing at the same rate the game is growing. And so I think by using that to our advantage, we've been able to find some really, under the radar guys that we think are really gritty and tough and smart and that really thrive here at Vermont.
Final question: you open the season against Syracuse, also go out west, travel to Utah. What is your mindset with those games and challenge yourself that way at the beginning of the season before you get to conference play?
Yeah, iron sharpens iron. That's our mentality is we want to play the best out of conference teams that we can. It's obviously taken some time for us to really strengthen our out of conference schedule, earning the respect of these teams, being a better strength of schedule game, for these teams to play us now. And so we really want to take advantage of these chances to, learn who we are as a team, who this particular team is, experience some adversity, some ups and downs of those, trips, those travel trips and playing unfamiliar guys and different styles. I think it really gives you, a good seasoning for that conference play when you're playing those familiar foes, and you want to maybe show something different. And you also want to be, a well-oiled machine by the time you get to conference play. So the best way to do that is to, really try to expose all your flaws. And the teams that we play, we feel like all of them are, in the top 20 out of conference, and they're going to have the firepower to do that to us. And so we're excited about the chance to show that we can compete with them and, hopefully, learn some of those lessons.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate the time and good luck here and starting up in just about 2 weeks or so.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Ben.